Today I want to take a look at methods for disposing of tape which is of no use anymore. One of the problems is trying to get all the tape off a reel like this, which can be 1,800 feet long, and to do it quickly and efficiently. In the old days I would shove a pencil through the center of a reel like this and simply spin it, and it would take hours to get it all off, and it would leave a dreadful mess in the end. So what I developed was a technique using one of these metal reels, a 7-inch here in this case, and you can see it's got 3 screws here, and unscrewing it you can then place the bottom half of the reel onto your reel-to-reel recorder, simply attach the tape here and then spin it there and throw it off. The trouble is, quite often the tape will slip and come off and make a dreadful mess, and the tape, you got even more of a mess to clear up afterwards. Plus, another disadvantage is that if you then re-screw the lid back on, which is by far the safest method, what you're going to do is end up wearing out the plastic here, and so really ruining what's a very, very nice reel indeed. That is a metal one. So only today I came across a most interesting reel from East Germany, from the German Democratic Republic, and this is an Agfa-Wolfen tape reel. This is quite old now, going back to the 1950s and 60s. The manufacturer changed its name to Orvo in the end, and the original one's really quite interesting. It's one of the very few reels that's actually riveted together. You can see the 3 metal rivets connecting the reel together. Most reels, particularly here in the West, and indeed eventually they're also glued together. That's the preferred method, which is fine if you don't want the reel for what I want it for. But I was very lucky because I came across one of these Agfa reels, and you can see it's actually been combined or stuck together with 4 plastic screws. Not only that, but the plastic screws are quite big, which means they're not going to wear out very quickly. So all one's got to do is to remove the 4 screws, and I suppose I should have done this before we started, but I'll do it anyway. Remove the 4 screws. Doesn't take very long. They're quite sturdy. And then finally here, remove the 4th screw, and then remove the plastic screws, and hey presto, the reel comes apart. You can wind your tape onto the reel here, and then you just unscrew it, pull the tape off, and then screw it back on again. I hope you found that useful. This is the only reel of its kind that I've got. Most of them were of this old riveted kind, unfortunately. So this I think I'm going to use to replace my metal reel, which definitely needs a holiday. I hope you found that useful.